This is K2 News at 5 on your side.
The man accused of killing a Beaverton nurse was arraigned in court today on murder and kidnapping charges. Police say Bryce Schubert was Melissa Jubain's neighbor. It's still not clear tonight if or how they knew each other. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for this special digital edition of K2 News at 5. I'm Steve Dunn.
I'm Deborah Knapp. Schubert appeared in court today via video. K2's Emily Gersh is live now at the Washington County Courthouse. Emily, still a lot of unanswered questions.
That's right, Deb. The court document for probable cause has been sealed for now, and Schubert did not enter a plea today. According to new court documents, Bryce Schubert, whom police say was a neighbor of Melissa Jubain, is facing charges of second-degree murder, first-degree kidnapping, and second-degree abuse of a corpse. Jubain was reported missing when she didn't show up for work at Providence St. Vincent Medical Center on September 4th. According to court documents, investigators believe Schubert kidnapped and killed Jubain on or about September 4th. K2 News has asked questions about the details, such as where were her remains found and what is the relationship between Schubert and Jubain. But Beaverton police have not provided us those answers. A spokesperson for Providence did tell us that Schubert was employed as a nurse at Providence Portland Medical Center from 2022 to 2023, but has never been employed at St. Vincent, where Jubain worked. Schubert is being held without bail due to the murder charge. Jubain's family declined to speak with us today, but instead sent us a statement that reads in part, quote, "We are extremely grateful for the detectives and other staff working diligently on this case, for the love and support we are receiving from the entire nation, and for all the prayers." Now, Schubert's case is scheduled for a status check tomorrow morning. Schubert is scheduled to be back in court September 16th for a preliminary hearing. We're live in Hillsborough. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you. And this is what we know about the timeline around and leading up to Melissa's death. Melissa had just gotten married on August 25th in Hawaii. Wednesday, September 4th, was the last time anyone heard from her. She'd been in contact with her husband around 6 that morning. A few hours later, a welfare check was done after she didn't show up for work. Around 3 o'clock that afternoon, Melissa was entered into the missing persons database. And on Friday, search parties looked for Melissa in the morning and the evening. And Friday night, police arrested Bryce Schubert and found Melissa's remains.
Coming up tonight later, the Oregon Nurses Association is holding a vigil and remembrance for Melissa Jubain at 6 o'clock. It'll be held at the Ridgewood View Park in southwest Portland. This is a live look at that area right now. Friends and colleagues are expected to speak in her honor. People who come are encouraged to bring a single rose to leave in Melissa's memory. Stay with K2 News for continuing coverage of this case. As we work to find out more information, you can track the latest developments on our website, k2.com. Tonight, Oregon State Police and law enforcement in Alabama are looking for 39-year-old Adam Rink. He's on your screen right now. Troopers say Rink may be driving a converted ambulance van. He faces sex abuse charges in both states.
Authorities in Alabama charged him with child sex abuse. He got out of jail on bail before Oregon could extradite him. He faces the same charges in Wasco County. K2's Christina Giardinelli is live in Salem with the story. Christina, the Alabama and Oregon victims are not related at all?
That's right, Steve. They're not. The charges in Oregon stem from a case that police began investigating out of Wasco County in June, but those charges were not filed till after he was already released in Alabama. Now, we want to warn you that some of the details in this case are quite gruesome. Oregon State Police need your help finding this man. 39-year-old Adam Rink was last seen in Mobile, Alabama on August 7th. He's wanted in both Oregon and Alabama on separate child abuse charges. Police in Mobile say Rink is accused of torturing a child for sexual pleasure.
He was recently arrested twice this month for sex abuse of a child less than 12, as well as sexual torture.
According to charging documents, Rink restrained the child in a torture room. Rink's co-defendant in the case, Natasha Still, is charged with child abuse for allowing Rink to abuse the child in her care. Rink has ties to Oregon and Wasco County. The Wasco County District Attorney filed 3 charges against him, 1 count of unlawful penetration, 1 count of sodomy, and 1 count of sex abuse. According to Oregon State Police, the charges stem from a minor's report of sex abuse made on June 21st in Wasco County. Now, Oregon State Police say before they could file extradition for him in Alabama, he was released on bail out of Alabama. If you have any information on his whereabouts or potential other victims, you're asked to call the Wasco County Sheriff's Office. That phone number on your screen you can see right now, 541-506-2580. For now, live in Salem, Cristina Giardinelli, K2 News.
Christina, thank you. We have a warning tonight that the following story might be disturbing for some viewers. The Portland Police Bureau released body camera footage from an officer-involved shooting. It happened last month. This is the first officer-involved shooting where officers were wearing cameras. Happened on August 24th in North Portland. Police say they got reports of a man with a gun acting erratically. Police say Robert Seeger was armed with a knife, gun, and hammer. They say Seeger yelled at officers and chased them before ducking behind some cars. Police say officers tried to talk to him and get him to come out. At one point, an officer fired 3 shots at Seeger. He went to the hospital and then was booked into jail. This video has been modified by the Bureau. Chief Bob Day says they must be mindful of the balance between transparency and the need for complete and careful investigation. We posted the whole thing online.
Also, Portland police reporting another death at Central City Concern Shoreline building. While responding to reports of an odor on August 18th, they found Eric Eno dead inside his apartment. In May, K2 News was the first to tell you about another family's similar experience.
Officials saying that man had died 2 months before Central City Concern officials made the discovery. K2 Shelby Slaughter's been on this story since the beginning. So Shelby, this all started because Eric's sister reached out to you looking for answers.
Yeah, Deb, Eric Eno's sister still can't believe that this happened. She says she also can't believe that the only reason Central City Concern knew that her brother was dead was because they smelled his decaying body. Now, Portland police say no foul play is suspected in Eno's death, but his sister, Christine, tells me she wants to know why his death went undetected for as long as it did. She says her family was told he was dead for so long he didn't even have fingerprints anymore. When I reached out to police and the medical examiner's office, neither were able to give me the date when Eno died.
Every day they had to leave at 9 a.m. until at least 4. Somebody should have noticed he didn't leave his room. Somebody should have noticed he didn't come home.
Eno says her brother hadn't even been out of prison for 2 weeks before entering into transitional housing. I did reach out to Central City Concern, and a spokesperson there did confirm Eno's death. They sent over a statement that reads in part, "In housing where we are under Oregon state tenant law, we try to reinforce behavior that leads to engagement with staff and groups. But that is entirely up to the client to participate. It is important to remember that all of our services are volunteer. We work towards engagement, but it is not always possible to know when people come and go, as that is their choice for privacy. And some folks simply do not leave their residence at all, which is also their choice." And coming up here at 8, you're going to hear more from Eric Eno's sister, Christine, and what she had to say about this shocking news that happened to her brother. Reporting live in Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
All right, we'll see you then, Shelby. Thank you. A judge has granted a change of venue in the trial of Brian Koberger. He's the man charged with killing 4 University of Idaho students in 2022. The judge says he's concerned about Koberger's ability to receive a fair trial in Lata County, where the stabbings took place. He also cited logistical concerns with the size of the local courthouse and amount of security needed. Koberger's attorneys want the trial to be moved to Idaho's capital city of Boise. The judge did not specify where the new venue will be. The trial is set to begin next summer.
Happening this week, the first presidential debate between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. Trump suggested on multiple occasions that he would not participate at all, criticizing the network ABC News. But after Harris accused him of backpedaling, Trump agreed to the matchup. It is tomorrow night. You can watch it on K2. Coverage begins at 5 o'clock. The debate starts at 6. Stay tuned for a special edition of K2 News after the debate.
New fires are burning across central Oregon tonight after more than 600 lightning strikes over the weekend. But changes in the forecast this week could bring some relief. More than 1.5 million acres have burned in the state of Oregon this year. That's the largest amount since 1992. Currently, there are 24 large wildfires in the state.
We are hoping that with the decrease in temperature and a bit more humidity coming in and precipitation, that helps to moderate the fire behavior to where we're able to get in and really start putting these fires out.
And fire officials say they're relieved with the cooling pattern ahead, but they're still waiting on the heavy rains to put an official end to that fire season.
Dave joins us now with a look at our forecast on this Monday. It's starting to transition a bit.
It is transitioning and will be transitioning throughout the week. As a matter of fact, I think by Wednesday and Thursday, almost fall-like out there. So again, fall-like pattern moving into the northwest over the next few days. Certainly cooler temperatures on the way, and rain, yeah, it's in the forecast and arriving soon. So out there right now, as you can see from our live camera up on top of the Standard Insurance Tower, sunny skies, 82 now the current temperature with northwest winds at 6 miles an hour. Up in the Gorge and Hood River, sunny skies there as well, 81 degrees the temperature. And how about our Stoller Estates camera? Outside at Dayton, well, sunny skies and 84. We've got a few high clouds here off in the distance, but all in all, not a bad early evening out there. Now, as the day goes on, here's our satellite view. And as you can see, had some morning clouds across the area. We get in towards the afternoon, begin to see increasing clouds now popping up, coming up out of the southwest over the Cascades, parts of central and eastern Oregon. Also seeing plenty of smoke from the wildfires that are burning across the region, causing some air quality problems again over parts of central and eastern Oregon. We do have an air quality advisory up for a good portion of central Oregon all the way through until Wednesday at this time. But as I bring in the hour-by-hour forecast, things will be changing over the next few days. So here we are tomorrow morning around 7:30. We've got some clouds at the lower Columbia River right along the Oregon coast. As the day goes on, those clouds will be thickening up across the area. Got a pretty good cold front right there dropping in out of the Gulf of Alaska, and with that, a stronger onshore flow, so improving air quality, but also increased cloud cover. And yes, as that cold front moves on in, late tomorrow night, and most of the day on Wednesday, we have cloudy, cooler, and wetter weather for you in the forecast. Those rain showers will probably persist all the way through until early on Thursday. And I think by Thursday afternoon, we get back into a partly cloudy regime, but probably not until the latter part of the day. And the big change will be temperatures dropping considerably over the next 48 hours across the area. Now, how much rain on the way? Again, nothing starts falling until tomorrow evening. But once that rain arrives from Tuesday night through Wednesday at 5 o'clock, we're talking maybe upwards of over half of an inch of rain across the northern part of the Willamette Valley, parts of southwestern Washington. The further south you go, less amount of rain. The further north you go, you'll have more as the system basically moves across parts of central Washington state. Now, highs today here in Portland, we hit 83, 90 this afternoon for the Dalles, 92 for Pendleton. Same thing in LeGrand, also in Baker City, 86 down in Salem. And on the coast today, pretty nice. Tillamook at 72, same thing for Astoria, and Newport a little cooler at 64 degrees there. Now, temperature-wise, overnight tonight we drop down into the 50s. Highs tomorrow with that increased cloud cover will be topping out in the mid to upper 70s. And then from Tuesday into Wednesday, big change here. Cooler weather, wetter weather, daytime highs on Wednesday just into the mid-60s across the area. So your forecast for tomorrow on Tuesday, kind of that transition day, mostly cloudy skies, rain showers late in the afternoon, early evening hours, high at 65 for Astoria and 66 tomorrow down in Lincoln City with light winds. In the Willamette Valley, increasing clouds. Showers arrive in the late evening hours tomorrow. About 72 in Longview, quite a bit cooler, 78 for Salem and 77 in McMinnville, winds light and variable. A gorge in the Cascades, fair skies early on, but increasing clouds in the afternoon. We'll have west winds in the gorge, about 10 to 15 miles an hour. And instead of being in the 90s, low 80s tomorrow for the Dalles. Central and eastern Oregon, partly cloudy skies, areas of smoke and haze persisting in a good portion of that part of the state. 84 for your high in Pendleton, 88 in Baker City, and 80 tomorrow in Bend. Now tonight for Portland, increasing clouds, 58 for the overnight low, about 74 tomorrow for the high, with some rain showers late in the day. Rain showers most of the day on Wednesday, and just 66 for the high, 70 on Thursday, and then drier skies on Friday and Saturday before a chance of some more rain. And cool weather returns on Sunday and Monday.
That looks a lot more like it.
Yes.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Today, the Portland Timbers kicked off their 13th annual Stand Together Week. This is where Timbers players and the community team up to support dozens of nonprofit projects all across the city. They include the Beaverton School District, Blanchet House, and Meals on Wheels. Since 2012, Stand Together Week has brought in about 8,000 volunteers who've put in nearly 25,000 hours of service. You can get involved by going to the Timbers website to see a full schedule and list of nonprofits.
And that is all for this digital edition of K2 News at 5. We're going to see you back here at 8 o'clock after the game.